You might be feeling this way, and chances are, babe, you think that you're all alone, that you're in the dark with this, that some of you might be watching this and thinking, there's just no help for me. There's no answers. There's no hope. And the reality is, my dear, that frankly is not true. Now, that might be a story you're telling yourself, but stay tuned. I want you to stay to the very end, because we're going to rewrite that story for you. See, when you're alone and you can't find a partner, here's the reality. It's shit. It really hurts. And there is that sense of loneliness and pain that is real. And I know that we talk about empowering ourselves and becoming strong, but you and I, we are biologically wired for connection. And so when people come to me and they say, Arica, I really want to meet someone, but it's hopeless for me. You see, that's a story that you're telling yourself. When they come to me and say that, that's a story that they really, 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 really believe. And here's the difference between someone who actually walks away from being lonely and actually finds a partner, and someone who will live like that for the rest of their life, and no telling what is to come of their life. I don't want to say it on camera, but you know what I mean. It gets pretty dark when someone lives in that sort of hopelessness. I don't want you to stay there, my darling, but this is what I always tell people. And the difference between the ones who get it and the ones who don't are when I say, listen, this is a story that you're telling yourself and that you believe this story. But what if you were open to the possibility that you could reframe this, that you could change what you're constantly telling your brain? Nobody needs you. Your voice doesn't matter. You don't matter. That you are needed now more than ever. Spiritual alpha is a man who's committed to a mission. He is a man who has a vision, and he knows that in order to do that he needs relationship. To champion
I wanna be the best
your
in the game,
heart.
best in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate.
When you keep telling your brain, you keep telling your existence, I'm never gonna find love, I'm always gonna be alone. What you are doing is you are co-creating in that. You are actually pronouncing over your life that that's how it's gonna be. And so here is where I want to give you a glimmer of hope. And if you can catch on to this hope, babe, this will change your life just by catching this one thing. And that is, whenever we have a desire inside of us, there is always an answer and a solution for us to get that desire. The reason why most people don't ever get that desire is because they give up and they surrender to the story that they are a victim and that they will always be alone. When you believe that, no matter how many of my videos you watch, as long as you're committed to that story, then that is what you will continue to create for your life. But if you're here and you're watching my stuff, we're gonna dust that shit off, because you, my man, you're the spiritual alpha. If you're coming up in my house on my YouTube channel, you're the spiritual alpha. You're the emotional warrior. That is who you are. So we got to change that story, my man, because listen, I don't want you to be alone. I don't want you to not have a partner. You're meant for that. The fact that you are watching my videos tells me that you have not completely given up, that there is still a spark of hope inside of you. And I want to come in agreement with you and say, yes, absolutely, because you have that desire, it is supposed to come to fruition. Now, when you believe that, what are you going to do? You're going to position yourself to roll up your sleeves and get to work. What does that look like? Signing up for coaching with me, doing one of my online programs, getting to the gym, working on your finances. The thing that is holding you back the most, it's addressing that. But listen, You have to partner with hope, because if you continue to buy into the story that you're hopeless, you will continue to paint that picture for your life. You are the co-creator. You are not powerless. So listen, become that spiritual alpha. Sign up to join that program, or sign up for coaching with me, or do one of my online programs. What I'm saying is there's ample resources for you to change your life. But you, my dear, you have to make the decision. You have to make the choice to move forward. Just watching my videos is not enough. The people who actually work with me are the people who get their lives changed. You owe it to yourself. Quit picking everybody else over you. It's time that you choose you. Listen, you have what it takes. I want to see your desires become fulfilled. You have to agree with that. You have to come in an agreement with me that yes, if I have the desire there, then that means there is a solution. There is a partner that's waiting for me to get my act together, to get my ass off the couch. You matter and you are loved. Now, here's another video to support you.